What's up, guys? This is Brian with Unfiltered Beer Review.
And I'm Steven.
Today we've got one from the high desert. This is the Otra V from Sierra Nevada. This is a Goza style. It's not one that I've had before. Apparently this is a tart beer. So we'll see how this goes. What's in this beer?
It's not too tardy. Sierra Nevada, they brewed this with a two-row pale and wheat. And Sierra Nevada went out and found the freshest of the freshest prickly pear cactus and grapefruit that they could find. And what they did is they just mashed it all together and shook it up a little bit. And then they put it into the brew, and it's where we get this. Most Goza styles are brewed with the coriander and other typical spices that you would see in Goza style ales. But I believe Sierra Nevada just kept it with the coriander. Not quite sure if they put anything else in there. It's coming in at a 4.5% ABV and a whopping 5 IBUs. They use some experimental hops that I was unable to find out which ones, but if it's Sierra Nevada, they're probably some pretty good hops.
All right. Well, this is going to be an interesting beer for me. I'm not really that familiar with this style. Apparently this is a style that's going out of style, and Sierra Nevada is trying to bring it back.
Yeah, Sierra Nevada, and there's a couple other breweries. I'm not quite familiar with who they are off the top of my head, but they're trying to bring the Goza styles back in. From my understanding, it takes a little bit longer, or it's a more difficult process to brew this beer, but you know, if it's anything like that, then it should be, I would say, a pretty tasty beer.
All right, are you ready to pop these open?
Let's go for it.
All right.
Alright, so the appearance of this is it's a very clean white head, about a pinky's worth. Comes in at a very light, hazy, golden color. Not seeing too much lacing, but you know, at 4.5%, you're not going to see too much of that. What do you think?
It looks almost like a lager.
Yeah, it does.
Nice color.
Not seeing too much bubbles rising, but it's also somewhat hazy.
Yeah, a little bit. You can see some of the, I'm assuming they're the cactus particulates floating around in there a bit. I can definitely smell this. This is a pretty aromatic beer.
What are you getting off of it? I do get a little bit of a lager hint from it.
Yeah.
But I do pick up some of the citrus tones from it. So I'm not quite sure if that's the grapefruit. It doesn't smell too grapefruity, but it's citrusy.
It's kind of got a grassy smell to it.
Mm-hmm. It's not too bad. It smells pretty good.
Well, I'm ready to try this out.
Let's go for it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That is
beer.
It's definitely tart.
It is. It's very tarty.
The first thing I taste is kind of a aloe vera cactusy taste. Very tart. Not terrible.
I pick up the grapefruitiness, but I really feel that tart. It's very tarty. It's pungent, I guess you could say.
Definitely
it's good.
pungent.
It's good, but it's not a bad sensation.
It's very sweet. If I was going to describe the sweetness, it's almost like a Runts candy sweetness. Pretty good.
Similar, yeah. It's not something that you would expect, like drinking a Wicked Weed, one of their farmhouse ales, where you know they just age and they're very, very sour.
Yeah, this
you don't get
isn't
anything
sour.
like that.
No.
But you do get a very good tardiness from it, and it's very enjoyable. I like that. You know, these are a beer that I wish would really make a comeback, because they're very tasty. They're drinkable. You know, at 4.5% ABV. You know, this is a good summertime beer for me.
No, these are in the bottle. If I remember correctly, I think these were brewed in November of 2015. Now, you said that you got some cans of these. Do you notice any difference between the bottle and the can, freshness-wise?
Somewhat. I had a can of this. It was just a 12-ounce can, and I don't remember when it was brewed, but it was a fresh batch of this, and it was very enjoyable. It was more tarty than this, and I'm guessing because this has sat a little while, but you know, other than I guess the tardiness, that's really all that I've associated as being different.
The more that I drink this, the less tardy and the more the sweetness comes to a front.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely getting a candy-like taste. Maybe like some banana runts almost.
I get a little Bazooka Joe flavor from it. It's not bad though.
Yeah, this isn't one that I would probably normally drink. I prefer like a citrusy IPA, but it's definitely not terrible.
The tardiness, it just really resonates in your mouth.
Yeah.
It doesn't sit in one spot on your tongue. It's basically all over your tongue. I would say this would be a good long-owing beer, but you know, if you're not used to tart beers and you go and take that first sip, you're definitely going to have a crooked line.
What would you say your rating on this beer is?
You know, I'd probably give this a solid A. Very, very good. I've bought it before. I'd buy it again.
I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it. I definitely would drink it in a social setting if someone gave one to me. But it's not really my style. But it's not bad either. I would give this a B. Nice. Alright guys, this has been another episode of Unfiltered Beer Review. Stay frosty.
See you later, alligators.
Adios. Is that UPS?
Sure is.
What the fuck is he coming so early for?
Mm-hmm.
That's some bullshit. It's the downfall of doing beer reviews at work. Fucking UPS gets here, we have to